When chaos strikes, you quickly learn what gear truly matters. In every major crisis, earthquakes, blackouts, wars, or total societal collapse, the survivors are never the ones who packed the most. They're the ones who packed the smartest. What's fascinating is that some of today's best survival gear is inspired by decades of field innovation, from World War II escape kits to Cold War fallout gear. The goal isn't to collect shiny gadgets, it's to build a setup that keeps you alive when modern systems fail. Let's explore 11 pieces of gear every serious prepper should know about, the kind that go beyond the hype and earn their place through real proven function. Survival starts with tools that generate power when the grid is gone. When the power grid collapses, most people become helpless within hours. Every modern device, from phones to radios, depends on electricity. That's why the first item in any serious survival setup should be a compact off-grid power source. Modern portable solar generators like the Jackery Explorer or EcoFlow River Pro can recharge via folding panels in just a few hours of sunlight. They can power a radio, charge batteries, or even keep medical devices running. A smaller option is a hand-cranked dynamo, a descendant of World War II field radios where soldiers generated signal power manually. These low-tech but brilliant tools give you light and communication even when the world goes dark. Water filtration is not optional, it's survival. After a disaster, clean water disappears faster than food. One broken pipe or contaminated stream can turn survival into sickness. The LifeStraw and Sawyer mini filters are two of the simplest yet most effective water tools ever made. They work by microfiltration, physically blocking bacteria and protozoa with hollow fibre membranes. The military-grade version, the MSR Guardian, can purify even muddy floodwater, making it ideal for urban survival. For long-term situations, pairing a filter with water purification tablets ensures redundancy. Preppers often keep at least one portable filter per person in their bag and a gravity-fed system for the home base. Shelter and warmth come down to insulation and fire mastery. Forget bulky tents and heavy tarps. The true pros use thermal bivy sacks and reflective survival blankets made of metallized polyethylene. These compact tools reflect body heat and shield from wind and rain without trapping moisture. A thermal bivy can keep your core temperature stable even in freezing nights. When it comes to fire, the game changer isn't matches, it's ferro rods combined with magnesium blocks. The sparks reach temperatures over 3,000 degrees Celsius, igniting even damp tinder. Some high-end survival lighters, like the Exotac Titan Light, are completely waterproof and refillable, combining reliability with durability. The principle remains timeless. Control fire, and you control life. A real prepper never underestimates the value of a good knife. A knife isn't just a weapon, it's a tool of civilization. From splitting kindling to gutting fish or cutting fabric, a full-tang survival knife like the ESE 6 or K-Bar Becker BK2 is worth more than a dozen gadgets. These blades, often forged from 1095 carbon steel, can take a beating and still hold an edge. Pair it with a smaller folding utility knife or multi-tool for finer tasks like fixing gear or slicing rope. In the wilderness, a good blade extends your capability, while a bad one turns a simple chore into a fatal mistake. Communication tools determine whether you stay connected or isolated. When cell networks collapse, information becomes survival currency. The Baofeng UV5R radio is one of the most popular budget options among preppers, allowing communication over VHF and UHF bands. For those who prefer a plug-and-play model, the Midland GXT 1000 walkie-talkies offer up to 36 miles of range in open terrain. More advanced setups involve ham radios with portable antennas, which can connect across regions even when internet and cell towers are offline. Pairing these with a hand-crank generator or small solar panel ensures continuous use. History proves it. During wars and blackouts, those who could communicate always had the advantage. Medical preparedness separates survivors from victims. A comprehensive first aid kit isn't about adhesive bandages, it's about trauma response. Every prepper should carry an individual first aid kit, or IFAK, modelled after military standards. It includes a tourniquet, hemostatic gauze, trauma shears, and a pressure bandage. The difference between a commercial kit and a tactical one can literally be life or death in bleeding scenarios. Add basic medications, pain relievers, antiseptics, and antidiarrheals, and you have a setup that covers most medical emergencies until professional help is reachable. Store it in a waterproof pouch and check expiration dates every 6 months. Food security depends on long-term storage and cooking capability. Freeze-dried meals and vacuum-sealed rations have evolved far beyond the flavourless military MREs of the past. Brands like Mountain House and Augusson Farms now produce meals with decades-long shelf lives that only need boiling water. Pair these with a compact camping stove such as the MSR Pocket Rocket or BioLite stove, which can burn twigs while charging your phone through thermoelectric conversion. In prolonged scenarios, having a simple method for sprouting seeds adds fresh nutrition without needing soil or sunlight. Smart preppers store calorie-dense staples like rice, beans and oats in sealed mylar bags with oxygen absorbers, extending storage for up to 25 years. Navigation gear still matters when satellites go offline. Modern GPS units are reliable until they aren't. Solar flares, jamming or technical failure can knock them out instantly. That's why every serious survivalist still keeps a magnetic compass and a laminated topographic map of their area. Learning to read contour lines, rivers, and elevation markers is one of the most timeless survival skills, something even World War II soldiers relied on during covert operations. Modern tools like the Garmin InReach Mini combine the best of both worlds, offering offline mapping with emergency satellite messaging when networks fail. Light is your defense against fear and confusion. A reliable light source isn't a luxury, it's psychological armor. Darkness breeds mistakes, and mistakes kill. Compact LED headlamps like the Petzolactic Core provide hands-free illumination for hours on a single charge. Backup glow sticks or hand-crank flashlights ensure you never lose visibility when batteries run out. Old-school preppers still carry a small candle lantern because it doubles as a heat source and signal beacon. The right light keeps your sense of control even when the world outside collapses into chaos. The hidden advantage comes from compact multipurpose tools. Space is precious in any go bag. That's where multipurpose gear shines. Paracord bracelets double as strong rope for traps or shelter lines. Collapsible shovels act as both digging tools and defensive implements. Some modern versions even integrate saw edges and fire strikers. The trick is not to overload, but to choose tools that serve at least 3 purposes each. The best preppers focus on versatility over volume. Survival isn't about paranoia, it's about preparation. The 11 tools above aren't gimmicks. They're the result of hard lessons learned from history's harshest tests. Whether you're bracing for a blackout, planning a bug-out route, or simply building resilience, the difference between panic and control comes down to the gear you trust. Start small, master the tools you have, and refine your setup as your skills grow. If you found this guide valuable, subscribe to Backyard Wisdom and share it with fellow history and survival enthusiasts. Every new subscriber helps keep knowledge alive, the kind that keeps ordinary people prepared for extraordinary times.